Hi guys, welcome back again. It's me, Carvin X Purple, and today I'm gonna, it's gonna be more of a review and a personal thought on something. Now, this is not the ethics that I said I was gonna build. This is the different variation of that one. This, if you give me a moment, this is the female tank version of the World War I version. I don't know if that made any sense, but if you want me to do a quick comparison. Male tank, female tank. Male tank, female. Okay, you get the point. So, this is the third model I've ever made, and probably one of my best, considering it looks like a tank. So, let's get started. What should I say? How difficult is it? Well, if you don't know, it's a level 1 skill out of 4. I think you can get up to 8 skills or higher. So yeah, it's probably the easiest one to make. Or supposed to be easy to make, and yeah, to me it was very easy to make. I thoroughly enjoyed making this one because of how easy it was. I did struggle a tiny bit putting these... I've forgotten the names of them now. This is... I'm not doing very good. I forgot the names of them, but these little parts here, I did struggle. I got some the wrong way. I got them the wrong way round. I think, if you see here, there's like a little, I don't know what you would call that, but that was, yeah, that's meant to be facing over here, and it was over there. So I basically had them on the opposite way to what they should have been. But yeah, I think this was a fairly nice build for me. So let's take a closer look. Okay, so here we have the side of the tank. You see here where the machine gun ports are. Machine gun ports, I think that sounds right. And take a look at the front of the tank. Yeah, that looks good. So overall, my opinion of the tank, it's a very nice tank. It probably wouldn't be I don't know if this tank would be effective nowadays. I mean, again, what it has to go up against, I presume it wouldn't. I mean, you know, other tanks, they can fire a lot of explosive shells. You have to excuse me, I'm not very good with tanks. I do know my fair bit about them when I read it. So yeah, I don't really remember any of this, but I do know that these are machine gun ports, and against other tanks of nowadays, they probably wouldn't do that well. Feel free to argue with me in the comments, I'll read it, and I will love any correction. So here's the other side, just like the other side. 2 more machine gun ports. Whatever. Now we'll look at the back. I'm not really sure if this is used, but I suppose it's just easier, makes it easier to move. Get across the mud. I don't know, I'll check it up. I'm actually quite interested. It is a bit dodgy. If we take a closer look from this angle, you can see it's a bit off to the side. This wheel should be a bit more facing like that. Sometimes with the Airfix models, I do go a little bit over the top with the glue. But I'm getting trained by my own father, who used to do them, but unfortunately never painted them, and which you can probably tell I have done here. I even went and painted the bottom. Now, this is a good story. To put the... well, probably not good. Not interesting, but, well, here we go. There's a certain way to join up these tracks. Something called like a rivet point joint. That rhymes. It's something to do with heat. I have no idea what it was really. I didn't know how to do it. I was going to search it up, but I was a bit... at the time I was slightly bored, so I just ended up using a lot of cement paste to stick it on. It's not very professional, and I'm not very professional, so it was a good mix. I think it could have gone worse. I mean, it looks fairly alright. I mean, when you look at the tank, I think it's quite good, in my opinion. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong and you think it's terrible. Maybe next time, when I make the male tank variation, you can tell me what to improve. Yeah, I mean, right there. That should be down like that, but it's not. So. There, now it looks... no, yeah, there we go. Now it looks good. I did paint this by myself. I have no idea, really, what kind of... what do you say? Pattern to do. get. I don't know. So there's my tank, and here is the one on the box. I think it looks fairly similar. Some bits are missing. I really wish that if I had all of the paints, I would have tried to do every single detail, but I kind of like, when I make my own things, I like to give it a bit of my own inspiration, and this is probably the best painting I've ever done on any of my models. Nice camouflage. I think I was going to add some kind of like rust colouring onto the tyres to make it look a bit like it's gone through some action, but I didn't. I might go back and do it, but right now it looks kind of fine. I would maybe one day learn how to attach these tracks, and maybe I'll go back to it and do it again, but right now I think I'd like to leave it as it is. So overall, for my effort, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. I could have done a lot. I kind of was rushing, really, but it worked out better than I thought it would. I mean, honestly, at first I thought it was going to look something that resembled some sort of weird object. Really, the only way to describe it, because that's how I thought of it at the start. I would like to, if I could redo this tank again, it would be a 50-50. Yes, I would redo it, because I'd like to make these tracks a bit more professional, and I'd like to make this a little less wobbly. And no, because, well, I think it's quite good. It kind of reminds me of my first properly sort of done tank. This is probably the first tank that I've actually put the most effort into, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not that a lot. Sorry, I'm going brain dead. It's not that much effort, but I still think I've done a fair job with this tank. And, you know, as I've said many times, third time I said this, feel free to say something in your own opinion. Maybe if you can tell me any tips or tricks, or, you know, something on the lines of that. And so, what would I give the tank for its looks? Well, I'd give it, if you were comparing it to professional stuff, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. But if you were comparing it to, like, first time thing, you didn't know Airfix, you just saw it, maybe a 6.5 out of 10. I don't want to give myself too much praise, and I don't want to make myself look like an idiot. I probably have, but many times I've gone brain dead. But yeah, so there you have it. This is my Airfix tank, the World War I female tank. If you want to know anything about the making of this tank, feel free to put in the comments. I don't know how many people watch this. I hope someone will watch this. I mean, that's the point of being a YouTuber, is to get people to watch you. So, I think that brings us to the end of that. I'm sorry I'm uploading these so late. I'm not really finding the time, but I'm going to try and get one up tomorrow. I'm going out tomorrow for a little bit, and I might bring something back to review. But that will be till then. So, I'll leave you with this. This is what I made, as you already know, and this is coming next. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Carbon X Purple. 3 words of the YouTuber: like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you then. This has been me. See ya. I'm out.